Welcome to Analysis of Questions, Forensic Medicine and Toxicology in your recent exam, INICET November 2023. There were 12 questions asked from Forensic Medicine. All 12 were very easy questions. They were from our recorded lectures and rapid revision course. Let's discuss the question and the answer and the trend. In recent last 2 or 3 years, in INICET exam and NEET PG exam, they're asking one question from forensic ballistic. So this is a repeat question asked in last INICET exam. Flattening around entry wound of gunshot is seen due to. So that we discussed in our classes rapid revision course. What you can see here. So blackening around is due to soot particle or the smoke particle. That is the correct answer. For detailed explanation, you can go through the rapid revision videos. And the second question was related to asphyxia. In asphyxia, there are three topics important: hanging, strangulation, suffocation, and drowning. Every year in NEET PG or INICET exam, they're asking questions from these topics. So here, in an autopsy with history of drowning, no water was found in the lungs, was a case of dry drowning. What is the cause of death? We discussed this in our rapid revision classes. The cause of death in dry drowning. What is the answer? Laryngospasm. Laryngospasm is a cause of death in dry drowning. The vasovagal inhibition is a cause of death in hydrocution or cold water drowning. So you can see here, this is discussed in rapid revision course. Next, a patient presented with constricted pupil. Which of the following is the poisoning? In toxicology, the trend, they're asking questions from datura, opium poison, spinal poison, or agents of bioterrorism, or cardiac poisons like example aconite, or from general toxicology like gastric lavage. So this question is from opium. So constricted pupil, your answer should be morphine poison. So we discussed in rapid revision classes, the mnemonic for the morphine effect is the morphine, and morphine poisoning characterized by the triad meiosis, that is pinpoint pupil, respiratory depression, and coma. Okay, and remember the recent trend is the cocaine. This is very important topic. Carbolic acid, this can be asked in your upcoming NEET PG exam. Datura poison, one of the very important topic, that is deliriant. Cadaveric spasm. Cadaveric spasm, the question is from thanatology, like rigor mortis differential diagnosis, or conditions simulate rigor mortis. In that we discussed about cadaveric spasm. And here this can be seen in antemortem drowning, suicidal firearm wound, electrocution, but not in traumatic asphyxia. What we can see here from the exact lines from rapid revision course. So traumatic asphyxia characterized by triad: deep cyanosis, petechial hemorrhages, clear line of demarcation. Question number 5. An 18-year-old met with the road traffic accident. All the following are seen except. Again, the trend nowadays, they're asking questions from blunt force injuries, like example, laceration, abrasion, and contusions. So here, contusions, graze abrasion, laceration can be seen. So the answer is chop wound. What we can see here, this is also we discussed in our classes. Injuries caused by the blunt force, injuries caused by the sharp force. So bridging of tissues, types of laceration, types of stab wound, types of incised wound, defense wound, all these are the recent trend very commonly asked in your exam. Which is not a grievous hurt? So grievous are defined under section 320. So that is what we discussed in our recorded classes. 320. Emasculation, yes. Fracture, yes. Permanent privation of hearing, yes. The answer would be 1 week hospital admission. So this is what we discussed in our classes. So there should be at least 20 days of hospital admission, severe bodily pain. The person is unable to do ordinary activity for about 20 days. So answer is D. Which of the following is not used as a chelating agent in heavy metal poison? Every year there will be a question from heavy metals, either from arsenic or lead, mercury, copper, cadmium, gallium. Like last exam, Ita disease was the question. Eldridge Meesline was the question. So you must know heavy metals. There is 1 hour lecture in rapid revision. You can go through all the rapid revision points. That is very helpful for your upcoming exam. So BAL is definitely not the answer. EDTA no. Penicillamine no. Answer would be oximes. Oximes are used in OP poison like prolidoxime, diacetyl monoxime. So the reference you can see here from the rapid revision. A 13-year-old girl with her mother comes with a pain abdomen, UPT positive. First step by as a medical officer. It's a case of sexual offenses. It's a case of offense under POCSO Act, that is protection of children from sexual offenses. So that is what we discussed in rapid revision course. So the first step would be inform the police. So what we can see here, inform the police, and in rapid revision we discussed it comes under 157C CRPC. So exact line from our lecture. Make the following very simple question. Datura. Datura is a deliriant. Nicotine is a cardiac poison. Nitric acid, corrosive. 𝐒𝐿-𝐶, spinal poison. So 𝐒𝐿-𝐶 acts on spinal cord. Nitric acid acts on the skin. Datura acts on the CNS, that is deliriant, and nicotine that acts on the CVS. So we discussed in rapid revision 6 videos the mechanism of action of each poison and the antidote and the diagnosis and the postmortem changes. Next, question number 10, it is about the burn injuries. Like example, thermal death, hypothermia, hyperthermia, rule of 9, LB formula, Palmer rule. So one question usually comes from thermal injuries. So here, a case of flame burn injury, anterior chest, anterior abdomen, right upper limb, full right thigh. So it approximately it is 36. 36. To answer this question, you must know rule of 9. It's clearly given rule of 9. How is it applicable in the recorded lectures? All are used in identification of dead body except, you know, dead body identification usually by DNA fingerprinting. So we need DNA. So DNA present in the teeth, blood and the muscle. Nail, that is dead tissue that does not contain DNA. So the answer for this question is nail. So this we discussed in identification data in rapid revision. And the last question, it was the fact-based question, something related to the history East India Company in late 1800 smuggled which plant from India to China? So this is some unusual question asked in the exam. The answer would be opium. So this is the papaver somniferum plant from which they're going to synthesize or they're going to collect the morphine. So out of 12 questions, 11 questions came from our rapid revision course as well as recorded lectures. Thank you. Wish you all the best for your upcoming exam.